EX Plus Full Bloom Fountain Specimen Survey is a timed mission between 1600 and 2000 hours, that's 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eorzea time, and requires you to catch two different fish. First, a Blooming Characin, which is what will give you the intuition for the second fish, a Topiary Pirarucu. I've seen a few people getting stuck on this, so let's talk about the trick. Once you start the mission, go ahead and cast out and use Ambitious Lure up to 3 times. We are going to be looking for a Fishform Aquaflow. This is a relatively common bite, like should be the most common strong bite you get. And it bites relatively quickly as well, so it should be easy to spot. Once you do end up getting one, go ahead and use Surface Slap and then just cast back out and use Ambitious Lure up to 3 times again, or until you see that large draw to traction message. Now, do not use Chum, because we're going to be looking for specifically strong bites between 16 and 20 seconds. If you do not have that, you will just use Rest, cast back out, and use Ambitious Lure again until you get it. The Blooming Characin is relatively easy to spot because it is the only bite that will happen with the strong bite between 16 and 20 seconds. Once you get it, do not slap it. You can go ahead and cast back out, use Ambitious Lure up to 3 times again, and then catch another Fishform Aquaflow. If you end up getting a Calordic Pleco, you can just cast back out again. Not an ideal slap, but it can work in a pinch if you're not getting the Fishform Aquaflows. But again, the Fishform Aquaflows bite so commonly that it is entirely possible that you should get one like within a couple of casts. Once you get one, you can use Surface Slap, and now you can start using Chum, because Topiary Pirarucu is the only ferocious bite in the fishing hole. So on the cast, you'll use Ambitious Lure up to 3 times like we've been using before. I'm not going to keep saying that again. And if you get anything that isn't a ferocious bite, the 3 exclamation points, you'll use Rest, Chum, and cast back out. Now we use Chum here to help speed up the process of catching a Topiary Pirarucu because it can bite up to 23 seconds. We don't want to be waiting that long because we are on a time limit here, so we do use Chum to basically force the bite to be at the end of the Ambitious Lure grace period. Should also be noted, it is entirely possible that you could go through this entire mission and not get gold on the on your first or second time out, just due to how the bites are working. The Topiary Pirarucu is a not super rare, but rare enough that you may end up seeing a silver on this, which is fine. You're still going to get a ton of points. Once you get that ferocious bite, you can go ahead and use Hook to reel in the Topiary Pirarucu. It takes about 11 seconds to reel in a ferocious bite, and then when you're done, you can hit report and get your gold.